Hello, my name is R.E.Fort. Welcome to my website, R.E.Fort.co, and my podcast, R.E.Fort. You've reached my Feature Tracks playlist. Now, each month I will do a Feature Tracks playlist, but on the podcast, I will only be featuring sample tracks. The full playlist can be found on my YouTube channel, on my website, R.E.Fort.co, under my Feature Tracks playlist. Now, the track behind my voice now is from the 2017 CD 10, and the track is called So Cool. Love this track. Let's get to the music. For March's Feature Tracks playlist, I've added 6 hot tracks, a mix of smooth jazz and blues that I'm sure you're going to love. We start this list with the title track from I'm Gonna Let It Ride, and add from the same CD, Your Kiss. From my CD 10, I added Make It a Double. From my CD Smooth As I Wanna Be, there's a great track named Why Do I Keep Running Back to You? And from Living in Strange Times, I've got 2 great tracks for you, Run With Me and Tired. Remember, to hear the full tracks, check out my YouTube channel, Spotify channel, or my website. Let's get to the music. To start us off is I'm Gonna Let It Ride. This is a hot blues track with a killer rhythm section and a hot walking bass line. I'm playing the Fender Stratocaster on this track for the rhythm and the solo work. Writing this track was a blast, playing off the drums and adding a little rock to this blues song was killer. A lot of fun. Let's give I'm Gonna Let It Ride a listen. Next up, also from I'm Gonna Let It Ride, is Your Kiss. Now this track is a big smooth jazz ballad with a great vibe to it. I love the melody in this track and its killer rhythm section, with the strings and horn sections building anticipation throughout the track. The guitar solo at the end of this track is simply hot. This track is really one of my favorites. Let's give Your Kiss a listen. Next is Make It a Double from my CD 10. This track is so much fun to play, a smooth jazz groove meets blues. In this track I wanted a cool walking bass line and some really cool licks bouncing back and forth between the instruments. The guitar solo in this track will take you by surprise. It almost feels like the rhythm section completely changes when the solo comes in. Let's give Make It a Double a listen. up is Why Do I Keep Running Back to You? I'm as smooth as I want to be. On this track, I went back to the blues in a big way. This is a smoking hot blues jam. I bring in a Hammond organ sound for the melody along with the guitar. The bass guitar is walking away on this track. With a killer rhythm guitar track, smoking hot guitar solos, and a great organ sound, this track really will get you moving. Why fight it? We all love a good blues track, and this is one hell of a track. Let's get Why Do I Keep Running Back to You? Listen. Next, from Living in Strange Times, we have Run With Me. This is an upbeat, up-tempo, smooth jazz track that is just very cool. I love this track's groove with its walking bass line and drums. In songs like this one, think of the guitar and the piano as having a conversation. So while the bass guitar, drums, and chords are holding down the foundation of the song, the guitar and the piano are playing back and forth in a complex flurry of notes, or if you will, words. Check out the Stratocaster solo towards the end of this track too. I really love this track. Let's give Run With Me a listen. The last track on this month's playlist is also from Living in Strange Times, named Tired. This blues track has a cool, slow groove to it. This track spoke to me when I was writing it and still speaks to me. Tired of not being seen. The melody starts with the piano, and then I add the acoustic guitar, giving the track a nice second voice. The track has two solos, a hot Stratocaster solo and a second hot amp Hammond organ solo towards the end of the track. Let's give Tired a listen. Well, I hope you enjoyed the music. Remember, you can follow me on all of your social media networks and on my website, R.E.Fort.co. The full track playlist can always be found on my YouTube channel and also on my website, R.E.Fort.co, under the playlist category. Thanks for listening, and as always, without music, life has no soul. Thanks.